What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going over CPM. So what is CPM? CPM stands for cost per mil. Mil is a Latin word that means 1,000. So CPM when it comes to marketing and advertising is the cost per 1,000 ad impressions. So every time an advertiser has their ad shown 1,000 times, the cost for those ad impressions is the CPM. So let's look at a few examples. If I'm on Facebook and I'm scrolling my Facebook timeline, you see a sponsored post right here. So this advertisement, the advertiser is actually paying for this impression. When it comes to YouTube video advertising, if you're seeing an advertisement on YouTube and it plays for 30 seconds or longer, unless it's one of the shorter ad units, then the advertiser is being charged for that video ad impression. And then if we looked at the LinkedIn feed, you can see right here is an advertisement on my LinkedIn feed. So they're paying for this impression. So when it comes to CPM, it's how much advertisers are paying for every 1,000 of those impressions. So let's look at an example. Let's just say I'm running a display advertising campaign. I get 10,000 impressions and it costs $10. What is my CPM? So the CPM formula is impressions divided by 1,000. So you do that first and then you divide that by the cost, and that's going to give you what your CPM is. So in this case, 10,000 divided by 1,000 is 10. 10 divided by the cost of 10 is going to be $1. So that would be my total CPM if I'm running an ad campaign, and that would be my costs. Now, the next question you probably have naturally is what is the average CPM? And it really varies. I would say the average CPM across social advertising channels, YouTube, and other display advertising channels is probably about $7.50 in my experience. Google display ads tend to have a very low CPM, and you might see a CPM at $1. Now, something like Facebook or YouTube, I've seen CPMs upwards of $20, and it really depends on the industry, who you're trying to reach. So if you're in certain industries, reaching people in those industries is much more difficult. So you're willing to spend more for every 1,000 impressions. So that's the way that CPM works. Now, it's not usually something where your main focus on your whole entire advertisement campaign is going to be based on CPM, because you still want to drive conversions and run an effective campaign. But sometimes you might know your CPM ahead of time, and knowing your CPM and knowing how much you're going to pay for every 1,000 impressions might mean the reason you go through with a specific buy of an advertising campaign, or why you maybe put your money into something else. So that's CPM. If you have any questions about it, please leave them in the comments section. Thanks for watching my video today, and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.